All right, let's dance. Chat, who we got? You got any questions for ASAP Ferg? Fire him away. He's going to need all the help he can get. Especially with JaVale McGee out there starting. Who's your favorite team growing up?
My favorite team growing up would have to be probably the Philly, 76ers, Iverson, and of course, like Chicago with Jordan.
Can't hate any of those picks.
So what?
Can't hate either of those selections.
Oh, that's a fact.
2 winners.
Magic with, Shaq. I used to love Shaq. But then when he went to LA Lakers with Kobe, he was a monster.
I mean, Shaq's just a monster in general. He's a beast of a man. Nice shot. That's fair. What was your game growing up?
My game growing up?
Yeah. On or off the court?
I used to love, what was it? It was NBA Jam. I used to love NBA Jam, Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Now you're talking. Talking a little classic life. NBA Jam with some Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. Karl Malone, John Stockton.
That's a little bit before my time.
Oh.
You sound like an old head.
I am an old head. You better believe it. But let me trust you. The mailman delivers every year, every day besides Sunday. Karl Malone could still probably play in the league. Chat wants to know if you got any big collabs coming up soon with anybody.
I got a lot of stuff coming, but it's nothing that I can share right now. But I will say that Floor Seats 2 is out right now. And that was a dope collab because I had JaVale McGee on it. I had Jaylen Brown on it. And I had a shout outs from Shaq on it, but it didn't make it. His vocals came in late, but I'm the only rapper that's doing putting basketball players on this album. So Floor Seats 2. I had Marilyn Manson on there.
Yep.
Tyga, Mulatto. It was really Wayne, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Diddy. Pretty well rounded project. There we go. Yeah.
So you say you had JaVale McGee and you almost had Shaq Diesel. Who's the best? Who's the best basketball player that could rap of all time? And be sure to throw Jules in there too.
Shit. I would have to say Master P.
It's a good answer.
It's a great answer.
It's.
Thank you.
Oh, Furcon. Don't do it to him, Furcon. Don't do it to him, Furcon. That's unrealistic.
Get that out of here. Thanks. Come on. Why should they connect the wheels? Yo, I'm like, this is not my first time playing, bro. And why do we have the same amount? You probably be blowing me out right now.
Hey, slow and steady wins the race. I have Al Horford playing. He's 140 years old, making $140 million.
Thank you.
But it's okay. You're the guest on this program. You think I'm not going to make this a ball game?
Bro, I just want you to play. I don't want you to lose. I want
you
to lose in front of your fan base like this.
Like we said, we don't lose. When we guarantee victory, victory is guaranteed in all aspects of life, except for life.
I want to hear that. I want to hear all losses is a lesson.
And when Al Horford's draining Sam Perkins threes from the top of the key, you know it might be a sign.
I missed that.
Sandbagging Smitty. We're not sandbagging. Not with Glenn Robinson out there. Maybe with Glenn Robinson out there. Big dog's got to eat.
What does he say with double triangle?
Man, turn these freaking updates off. Subbing Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is hurt. This is 2K20. This is real life. It is what it is. So we know you got like a designer background, but what else would you be doing if the rap game didn't come into your life?
Probably designing.
You still keep up with that though, right?
Yeah, I just released a bike. I had a bike with a red line that I designed. Also right now I'm getting into like home decor designs and decorations for the crib, which I feel like is a perfect time because people are spending more time in their cribs.
100%.
So just getting into that, especially like with me buying my first house like a year ago. It was important that like just like I like to get fly, I got my crib fly. So with that, I like custom stuff. Then I just see myself like making a rack of custom stuff all the time. So I was like, man, I could sell this stuff. Come on with your whack files, man.
Well, these are soft fouls, left and right. And you want to talk about growing up in the 90s, watching Jordan Iverson, see how badly they get pumped out in the lane.
Yeah, they was playing gel basketball.
Yeah, what is this? Dion barely got his sack ripped off there.
There you go.
Do you have any plans for like virtual shows or anything like that?
For virtual what?
Like virtual shows?
Yeah, I did a few. I did a virtual reality one. That was pretty cool.
All right.
And I did like 2 college shows.
Where were the kids? Just on the computers?
Yeah. I don't even know how that works on the other side, to be honest.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way to get together.
Right. But I really do miss performing for my fans. Getting up close and personal with them. Like meeting them, seeing them reciting the words to the new lyrics. It's like weird dropping a project. I dropped my album, and it was like we wasn't able to tour, so it was super weird.
Gotcha.
Wins in them doses, in them bosses. Who's your favorite team right now?
Sixers, Eagles, Phillies, Flyers. All Philly.
Is that because you're from Philly?
Yeah.
Do you feel like your favorite team has to be where you're from?
Yes.
Why is that? What if your team is not good at all? You feel like you gotta stick by them?
Yeah, I feel like you got to suffer. That's the cards you were given in life, and you got to go through it. It just makes when they win that much more magical.
What about if you move somewhere else? Like you still feel like you gotta stick with that team that you from where you're from, your origin?
No, I feel like you can still have a place in your heart for your old team, but you can pick up a new team. I feel like if you have family or influencers in your life that grew up somewhere else and they root for another team, I feel like that's acceptable. But I mean, Philly's a diehard town when it comes to that. It's either you're in or you're out. So I'm a little biased
Right.
when it comes to that and outsiders. Especially like, I mean, I'll be honest, if I were you, I wouldn't root for the Knicks either. Why would I? James Dolan's a scumbag.
Listen, we're not talking shit about the Knicks, brother.
I mean,
That's not what we're doing.
I'm not trying to punch down or talk any sort of smack, but and what have the Knicks done in the past 55 years besides Patrick Ewing and Carmelo a little bit?
Oh shit. Shout out to Carmelo.
Carmelo's still good somehow.
Oh shit. Fuck. What was the last basketball game you went to?
Oh man. Last basketball game I went to, it had to have been Knicks Sixers at the Garden before the pandemic, like a month before everything went away. I think that was the last live sporting event I went to.
How do you feel about watching a game in a bubble?
You know, we were playing with Quinn Cook of the Lakers a couple weeks ago, and we didn't realize that in the bubble, when you watch it on TV, you can you see the fans obviously, and you can hear them, but the players, it's silent in there. Those fans aren't audible at all. So it's like playing like a high school AAU basketball game, like summer league for the players. So I mean, that's got to be weird. But watching it, I mean, I thought the gameplay was actually a little bit higher. I liked it. Felt like they were hustling out there, and wanting to win on every possession. Besides the Sixers, of course, who just decided to choke and get swept by the Celtics every chance they get.
What do you think about Ben Simmons?
I love him. He can't shoot worth dick, but one can learn. One can learn. What do you think about him?
That's my boy. He plays hard. I'm not gonna say anything. Like, that's my homie. I don't know why I did that.
It's all right. You got AD down there.
Shit.
Well, what do you think about LeBron?
I love LeBron.
So who are you, LeBron or Jordan?
Wow, you gonna make me choose?
I mean, you gotta choose. You say you grew up with Jordan. I'll give you an answer right now: LeBron or Jordan.
I think it's two different things. I think without a Jordan, we have no LeBron. Just like Kobe. Through Kobe, we was able to see. Through Jordan, we was able to see some of Kobe moves being made. Same with LeBron. I know where we can take it, so that's not fair.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
it's a different school. It's a different class.
If you were to say Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan, you choose any three of them. Like, It's a matter of opinion. It's not fact. But you ask me, Kobe or Kobe's in a class of his own. But you ask me, Jordan or LeBron, I know what I'm saying. Charles Barkley. You don't mess with Bubba Chuck.
You gonna say Charles Barkley?
Oh yeah.
That's a first.
What, the round mound or rebound?
To each his own, though.
Yeah. I think if there's any athlete or man in the world that I just want to have a beer with one day, it's Charles Barkley.
No, he's super funny, but for me, I want to hang out with Shaq. I want to hang out with Shaq, and I want to hang out with I would love to hang out with LeBron.
So you said Lakers for basketball. Are you all LA now for all 4 teams? Or who's your football team?
You said what happened?
Who's your football team?
I don't watch football too much, to be honest.
So it's just straight basketball?
Yeah, I watch basketball. Basketball and X Games.
Ooh! Now we're talking. A little Travis Pastrana in you.
Yeah, little Travis, little Dave Mera, little Tony Hawk.
You hop on that bike at all?
Yeah, I'm super good at bikes. That's why I dropped the bike, because I grew up riding bikes, bike riding.
That's awesome. I mean, you got an absolute set of nuts on you.
What?
I mean, to be able to attempt anything close to anything that those guys do.
Well, I don't do anything close to what Dave Mera do. or did.
Yeah.
Like I do tricks, but it ain't to that level. Like we mostly did like willies and bunny hop over cars and stuff, like willie for blocks and stuff like that. Like those guys is daredevils. You know your team ain't shit, right?
ASAP Ferg, I'm up by 26 points right now.
It's hot and I'm sweating. I'm in LA, man. I'm distracted a little bit.
And now look, JoJo don't care. He don't care at all. What do you think of Embiid in real life?
So what I think about what?
What do you think of Embiid, Joel Embiid in real life?
Well, I don't think about it too much.
I mean, you should. He's only going to be the greatest basketball player to ever grace God's earth when it's all said and done.
Nah, I disagree. I don't concur.
24 years old. All he needs is a coach. And Shirley Temples with extra grenadine.
What do you think about Zion?
I love Zion. What's amazing about Zion is he's the second heaviest player in the league. And he's able to move the way he does. And it's unbelievable.
Great. Oh, damn.
You got it.
Go crazy. Go crazy.
Oh, don't do it to him. Don't double him up. It's all right.
Yo, I let you win this time because I didn't want you to lose in front of your fan base.
Oh, hey, the important thing is everybody had fun, nobody gets hurt, and everyone almost gets a trophy, right? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.